Hello and welcome to Brackenmore for this Northern Premier League Premier Division match between Stocksbridge Park Steels and FC United of Manchester. I'm your commentator Adam Allcroft and we're sponsored by R&R Car and Van Hire. Well, it's a chilly night and a windy night here in North Sheffield today as FC United make their first trip to Brackenmore since 2014, well, competitive trip. They faced us in a friendly a couple of years ago. And that is the only time Stocksbridge have beaten FC United here at Brackenmore in 10 games between the two sides before. This competitive game days, there was only one win for Steels, and that was away from home at Gig Lane. A 4-1 win though. So, you know, not a bad one to have. So let's go through the teams for you because there's familiar names on both sides today. So for Stocksbridge Park Steels, it's Ben Townsend in goal, then Tom Charlesworth, Jack Tinker's the captain, Sam Kay, Elliot Owen, Paul Iggulden, Danny Deakin, Alex O'Connor, Luke Rawson, James Morris and Connor Smythe. That's no changes from Saturday's match. On the benches, Alfie Bradshaw, Tommy Marshall, Alf Wilkinson, Oliver Gregsley and Jack Watson. For FC United, it's Dan Atherton in goal, then Matthew Thornton, AJ Weston, Andre Wisdom, the former Liverpool defender, Rudy Masambo, Jan Palinkas, Matti Gravosti, Paul Ennis the captain, Adam Allcroft, the former Rotherham United striker, Jordan Buckley and Ruben Gruel. On the benches, Michael Donoghue, Ronald Sitole, Adam Sudworth and Deshaun Lawrence and Jay Fitzmartin. So we get ready for this match now. Jack Tinker is the Steel's captain today with Curtis Turner still out in injury. He did look like he warmed up a bit before the game, so hopefully it won't be too long until he's back. Only one game before Christmas now. This is the last game at Brackenmore before we all take that break and celebrate and eat a bit too much food. So, just the final few checks here between the two teams as FC United don't come in the best of form themselves, and as they try to keep a promotion charge going, at one point they looked like they were in command of the division, but Hensford's form and FC United just dropping off a bit has changed that. FC United have dropped off to figure, and they do have a big FA Trophy match away at Halifax Town coming up. So plenty for FC United to look forward to. Stocksbridge's Cups runs have ended now for a year. So FC United will get the game underway shortly. We will keep you up to date with Champions League score lines happening elsewhere. It looks like Adam Allcroft will get us underway soon. Final few checks. And here we go. So FC United get us underway. They're in the red shirts, black shorts, white shorts, coming from right to left, while Stocksbridge Park Steels are in the yellow shirts, blue shorts coming from left to right. Well won ball there by Wisdom, goes forward, but then cleared away by Owen. Nowhere near Rawson, it goes back, goes all the way past Kay, and then Ecton appeals for a handball, but Kay gets the ball, sends it down to the channel to Morris. He wants to turn his man, but he's going to be forced back to Charlesworth, sends one over the top, and O'Connor's looking like he might have slipped past Misambo. Misambo's got a bit of a challenge here, he's able to shield it out for a goal kick in the end, but that was difficult for Misambo, far more difficult than I think he expected when that ball came towards him. Plenty of FC United fans have made the trip across the Pennines, doing the stand to the lefters, making plenty of noise. In a local scoreline, Rotherham United, Adam Allcroft's former team, have gone down by 1 to Blackpool. Imre scored in for the Seasiders. Kay had the ball away, then returned by Ennis. Head on, Iggulden's going to challenge it, he gets it forward, then knocked to the side by O'Connor. Smythe just has to drop off and back to Tinker. Takes it down to feet, one down the channel, and then headed on the top. Rawson's going to try and get onto it. He might be first to it, but Atherton's quickly onto that one. There's a bit of a tangle at the end, but there's been a few moments of these lofted balls over the top where FC United have looked vulnerable. One of the best defences in this league, but they've looked a bit shaky in the early moments, which will give hope for this Stocksbridge attack, which has struggled for goals at times this year. Headed away to Deakin back, but he's given it to Buckley, but then Tinkerwell in, clears it out to Smythe, who sends on to Morris, unmarked. Morris on the right wing, a battle to keep it in. It's just a bit too much for him and it will go out. But again, a gap in the FC United defence that you wouldn't have expected coming into this game. So back on the left here for Western. Forward, and then it goes all the way to Buckley, who's trying to go back, and he does find a man, but under some pressure here, does find it to Buckley again. Kay can't get the tackle, slips out to Gruel out to the right, and now here come FC United. Plenty of speed in this attack. Slowed it down to there, left foot ball intercepted by Kay, who knocked it away. Then Tinker is fouled. It's a free kick to the Steels. So we're back for Townsend to take this. So the ball will be back. Launched long here, headed on. Rawson though, he ends up heading it back, and FC United are able to get to it and clear the ball away. Into midfield it goes. As Rossi just loses it there, out to the left. Tinker slipping it out to the left. Stocksbridge trying to just get the way through, but there is a tackle. Put the ball back with Thompson. Plays away. Gets to Buckley. Switches out to left. There's plenty of space now for FC United. They saw the run off, but they quickly cross it. Here come the Manchester team. Forward on the left. Left to Lafondre. He's on the left wing. Moves it onto his right. He's going to put a cross into the middle. It's a great looking cross. Avoids everyone. Gruel was the man at the far post who couldn't get to it. It's a dangerous ball from Adam Lafondre. Some Football League class from the forward. And it ends up going out for a goal kick. Steels need to be better about preventing those crosses coming in.
It's a dry night here. Chilly, but not perishing.
The ball will be back with Townsend now.
Goal kick to be taken by Ben Townsend.
The goalkeeper is brilliant performance against Stockton Town. There's two brilliant saves right at the end, which saved a point. And then he goes out for a Stocksbridge as it comes off an FC United player.
Skipper.
On the left at the moment with Tinker. Sends it forward, headed on by Rawson. No one's there for it, and will be collected by Atherton. He takes it to his feet. 4.5 minutes gone in this game. It remains 0-0 here. As Steels have, I think, probed quite well. Ball will be launched long by Atherton. Brought down by Smythe, and he's going to send the ball diagonal. Look for Morris. Good interception. There's appeals for a handball that aren't given. I didn't really see it myself as it's spread out to Charles. Sprinting to keep it in, slides to try and keep it in. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite work out for him, and it will be a throw-in for FC United. And I think Charles has stayed down after that, which is concerning, as there is no defensive changes on the bench for the Steels if a defender wouldn't be able to continue. He has now got up, he's holding his chest as he's returning back into position. That with Weston to take this throw-in. Gives it back into defence then to Weston. Pressed by Morris as he goes back to Atherton. Smythe is trying to press there, he's a bit far off it, but it's caused a very slight clearance. Thompson does save the day for FC United as it goes back to Atherton. Much better kick from the goalkeeper this time, but it does fall a bit short. For the wind is playing its part as tries to get it ball into the middle. There's a player down here. Rawson back to goal in the 6-yard area. He's trying to find space. I identify the player who's down at the moment. I think it might be Connor Smythe who's down in the box, and FC United will build again. But the ball's pinged out towards the left. He's over here a little bit from. We're going to need a physio for this. So it looks like Liv Phillips will be heading on shortly. A physio who, you don't know, Liv Phillips herself is a pretty decent footballer. She plays for Pride Park FC, the women's side based in Derby. They're doing very well in the league this season. Actually beat Belper Town the other week. as Liv goes on to initial treatment and show one of her other talents. So we're getting the treatment ongoing now for, I think it's Smythe, who's there's a bit of concern for him. Plenty of reply options if he does have to go off, which is the positive news. Continuing treatment. There may be an early change for the Steels here, which is not what Jordan Lemon would have wanted to take charge of his second game as permanent manager of Stocksbridge. Started off well enough, a 1-1 draw against Stockton Town. It's a team we've never beaten, now it's a team we've never beaten at Brecon Moor. And then it's Gainsborough next Saturday, another team we have never beaten. History is not in Lemon's favour in the coming weeks. Smythe will just head over to the left hand side, and Charles will have the throw in. So Stockton is just temporarily down to 10. Just looking for his options here. But into the middle goes, bounces in the box, it's all good. Oh, it's nicked onto, and in the end, I think it's Alex O'Connor who just could not control it there. It's another awkward, long bouncing ball, the throw in this time. It was actually Danny Deacon who got those last few touches. I don't think it was quite rare that he got those touches and he had a chance. But again, these high balls that are bouncing is causing some SC United some problems in the early parts of this match. Almost 9 minutes gone in this game, it remains 0-0. Ball forward, head away by Kay, returned, and O'Connor got a head onto it, then headed on by Deacon, but Tinker will clear it back forward. Rawson will challenge, headed on, trying to find Morris, but Rawson's committed a foul in that, and it will be a free kick. So we're back now with Atherton to take it. Rawson, as you'd expect, not happy with that foul being given. Back with the goalkeeper now as Hampton will launch it long, and it's a good long ball look for Buckley here. Away by Tinker in the middle to Deacon. Out to Tinker who will volley it forward, and it's another good ball, and this time much better dealt with. Palinkas just rose-zetting that into the cricket field. And the ball will be for Tinker here. Throws it backwards to Deacon. Then back to Owen who will launch it forward, headed back away, then Kay will return it forward, but it's a bit aimless and it's easily intercepted. Thompson only gets it back to Kay though, but Kay loses the ball. Now the team doing particularly well in possession at the moment, as now it's out to left. Yeah. Ball forward from Weston. It's a great ball here, brought down by Buckley, well in by Owen who comes in with a very calm and confident tackle, goes out in the end for an FC United throw-in. That was a really good ball from SC United. This is what SC United have actually shown in the early part. Some of these balls that they're putting in, the passes look absolutely brilliant. They're cutting the Steel's defence apart. Right now we've been able to survive for them, but you do feel like they're going to get one with passing like that. As Charles is leading the press as it goes all the way back now to Atherton. Bit of a quite a press from Rawson as Atherton goes well out of his area, sends it forward, finds the number 10 Buckley, tries to set it sideways, but Kay intercept. Kay back to Iggulden who will send it over the top, and Morris is going to peel off his man again on the right. He's peeled off Palinka as well. He's trying to put the ball in, but he doesn't get it right. Going for a goal kick, but there is a way past this FC United defence, and it is these quite low balls that they're seemingly trying to struggle with. These long balls forward that aren't particularly high. I'm suspecting that the wind down there, which Brecon Moor, you always feel the wind a lot more when down in the pitch than you do in the stand, is playing a bit of a factor in this one. And right now it's helping Stocksbridge out more than it's helping SC United. As it should, it's our wind. forward, headed away again by Stocksbridge. Appeals for a foul, but not given. Morris back to Eagledon. Eagledon, he's just been calm on the ball at the moment. Left foot, launched it over the top again, cleared away by Wisdom, and then headed on over the top of Kay. But O'Connor comes in and he's going to carry on with the ball out towards Tinker. Tinker forward, and will the tight get his ball intercepted. Now in the middle now with the captain Ennis. Nice little pass into Wisdom, who will get out toward the right, but it's going to go out for a Stocksbridge throw-in. 12 minutes gone, remains 0-0. Steele's probably doing the better in this game so far, you'd have to say. So back with. So we're going to get a new football now. I haven't had that for a while, so we will get a replacement football and the game will be resumed. I think a big launch down the field. Definitely the wind is helping Stocksbridge at the moment as Ralston then knocks it on for tomorrow. Nice little touch out to left to Smythe, trying to find the ball in the middle. There's a push down in the box. There is nothing given there. It's an appeal from every Stocksbridge player, but it's not given as the clearance is charged down. It will be a goal kick. Alex O'Connor continues his appeals, but nothing given there. Was that just too light of a push for the referee? That's my thought on it. Like, just not enough contact there for a spot kick to be given. Back with Atherton. Ball going long. Headed backwards here and then forward now, looking for Lafondra, but Eagledon will boot this away. All the way forward, can't get it to Ralston. Owen Wisdom now on the ball, in the former Derby County man and Liverpool man. Ball out, but Wisdom can intercept. Maybe a bit too cute there from O'Connor. Charles off a bit short, and he can only send it back to Wisdom. But then Wisdom can only send it back to Charles. And O'Connor quickly out to Ralston, is on the right wing, tries to pass it back, blocked, throwing Steels. So far, so positive for Stocksbridge, apart from there hasn't been a goal. Yeah. Charles in the middle to O'Connor, back behind Charles. The left foot ball takes a deflection on the way through. Just finds his way to Kay, then knocked forward by O'Connor. Very knocked forward to Charles. Trying to find Morris. Can he break his way through? He's been blocked by Thompson, and Thompson's done really well there, and they've passed it out of trouble. There are moments where Stocksbridge could just break in. It's just not happening so far, but as now Buckley will look to hold the ball up, and he's done brilliantly there to help bring it. Here's he. But then Eagledon steps in and gets it away to Rawson. Now looked over the top. Morris didn't expect it was going to happen, and it'll be easy enough for Atherton. Back with the goalkeeper. 0-0 here after 14 minutes. Ball will go long, but it's not Atherton's best kick. There will be a throw-in for the Steels. So it will be back for Tinker. Launch the ball forward, and will be intercepted by FC United, who clear it away. Buckley is looking to hold the ball up, well in tackle, but it will be another throw-in to the away team. Gravosti, who's scored plenty of goals for FC United this season. He's one of the danger men to watch out for. And now he will launch it upfield over the top and then straight to Eagledon, who clears it away. Wisdom returns in the middle and knocked on by Ennis. Then Lafondra takes it down. Lafondra chips over the top. Look at Buckley. Buckley brings it down. Great tackle from Paul Eagledon, and actually it's come off Buckley. I thought that was going to be a corner. I thought that came off Eagledon last, but the referees have judged that it must have come off Buckley last. Eagledon's done amazing there, brilliant defensive work to prevent what looked like an almost certain goal for FC United. Remains 0-0 here. So the ball back with Townsend. We'll send it long again and headed to the left. Here by Weston, taking it further out. Back it goes. He will have to go into the press and to the defence to Palinkas. and then all the way to Atherton. He's going to return it to Palinkas. Stocksbridge are pressing as it bounces up on the defender. That's Charles who heads it forward. Morris will look to challenge. Palinkas does win it back. O'Connor gets something onto that, and then it gets cleared away. Owen will return it out to that right hand side, but it'll be easy enough to head away. Charlesworth will get it forward. Deakin bringing it down. Deakin's charging forward. Deakin trying to find out the right. No one's there for it. It just feels like the communication's not there with Stocksbridge at the moment. As well in from Eagledon to get it away from Buckley. Back to Owen, who sold it short with that defender. A bit of a hospital path. He's still able to get it away, but it will be in with Ennis, who heads it back into Western. Ball goes forward to Tinker. Lafondra was offside and could not challenge for the ball. Now left to Smythe. Tinker's often as an overlap, but instead will go in the middle. Back to Smythe. To Kay, who controls it, and back to Eagledon now. He's the furthest man back for Stocksbridge as he sends a diagonal again. Feels like it's just no communication of where players are meant to be. Will be a throw-in for Stocksbridge. It's not a good night for Rotherham. Blackpool are now 2-0 up. Tom Bloxham there, playing at the New York Stadium, a place where Adam Allcroft never got to compete for Rotherham United. He had to play for Rotherham when they were at Don Valley Stadium over in Attercliffe in Sheffield. As Kay knocks it forward, cleared away though. Back to Tinker, who will head this forward. Wilson will try to challenge it, but Masambo got it away. Now forward here to Morris. Morris takes the shot. It curls and right into the arms of Atherton. Would have been a very dramatic, very brilliant goal had that one come off. Maybe a moment of inspiration, but in the end it goes right at Atherton. All forward. Back into midfield to Deakin. Back it goes to O'Connor, which will go back to Townsend. Takes a touch. Out now to Charlesworth, who will take it forward, and now he tries the diagonal. He's looking for Smythe, and it's a great Smythe and a great touch. And then he's going to take it past Thompson, and Smythe is cutting in middle. He's going to turn round, try and find his man on the left. He does. Cross going into the middle, takes a block, corner kick, steals. Connor Smythe there. He brings down that switch brilliantly, and then he does great work to find a man on the left. I think it was Danny Deakin there. The cross is then blocked, but it will be a corner kick for the Steels, the first of the game. And the Steels have done well from set pieces, as they often do. Elliot and Paul Eagledon, two of the options going up for this, but they have got some big men FC United to defend. Misambo, Palinkas, Wisdom, who is a defensive midfielder these days for FC United. Rawson's just got a bit of a telling off from the referee, as he is one of the big men for Stocksbridge in the middle. Here comes the corner. Lofted right in the middle, but head away at the near post. Not the best corner there from Alex O'Connor. It was last Wednesday where Stocksbridge scored from a corner against Sheffield Wednesday. And what to do the same today. It was James Morris who scored that goal. His 9th of the season. He's looking to hit double digits today. Throwing the Wednesday, now it's cleared into the box, but Wisdom just steps in it and a big boot away. Throwing for Stocksbridge, still in SC United's half. We're on that junior pitch across from over the fence from it.
Ball retrievers down there in the doorway there.
So we're with Tinker. Ball launched forward and headed on with Chase, but it's a bit too much to chase. It will go up for a goal kick. It means 0-0 after 20.5 minutes. Stocksbridge have looked pretty decent in this.
So, goal kick.
As Atherton will take this one. Launching it forward. Head away by O'Connor. Morris will chase onto it. Chase it down. He gets something on it, but it'll be blocked. It goes back out to O'Connor. O'Connor, booming cross. It's over the top of everyone in the end, and will trail out for a goal kick. It was a good position for a ball in, but just a lack of quality from the Australian midfielder. Wilson was a bit frustrated that it just sailed over his head. On a 6'3" body. Back with Atherton now for his goal kickers. FC United looks at the ball forward. They probably have the better chances, FC United, but Stocksbridge, I'd say, have the better of the play so far. Ball forward, headed away by Smythe. FC United do get a touch and they knock it forward, and Buckley gets to try to get it to Buckley, but it's then ricochets right to the back, and Charlesworth gets it. Townsend, I think, wanted it. Again, a bit of communication there, but Charlesworth will send it in. Morris is going to try and slip through here as Weston's trying to block him off, and both him and Palinkas do well enough to allow that to go out for a goal kick. So we'll now be back for keepers. So I think the wind is becoming a bit of a factor. Sometimes it can be your best teammate or your worst enemy, the wind here at Stocksbridge. Today, Stocksbridge are trying to utilise it in their favour. He's lofted over the top towards Buckley. Buckley did get a next touch, and then Buckley's pushed Tinker over, and it will be a free kick Stocksbridge's way. So back with Townsend now. One of those where you didn't need to get the free kick away, but you know he has, and that ends in attack, and Stocksbridge can now get the ball going up the other way. Ball going forward, launch it forward. Rawson will hold it up, slips it out here to Deakin, sends it sideways to Charlesworth, who moves onto it. Takes a touch, lofting one into the middle, header goes over the bar. James Morris with a header. It's a lovely ball from Charlesworth. Morris ends up heading it over the bar. He just couldn't get over the ball enough. But again, the threat is there from the Steels today if they can. Well, if they can try and get it on target next time. But better from Stocksbridge. Back with the goalkeeper now. Launch long, and okay, we'll head it forward. It's a bit of a ricochet that falls finally for FC United as it goes out here to Weston. Has to head it. O'Connor wins it with a sliding challenge. A cheer from the home fans to that one as Charlesworth tries to watch out, but he ends up just steering it out of play. Maybe he had a bit more time than he expected on that one. Ball out to the left here. Stocksbridge Park Seals have played well in this game, but FC United are the ones who have the throw in at the moment. And they're looking to try and get this in. Weston thrown in the middle, and it's back to Weston, who puts it right back in the middle. Goes across here into defence to Thompson, who's trying to leg it out of defence at the moment. Gets it out to the right. In the middle now to Wisdom, but he's going to return it to Misambo. Being pressed, and it goes back to Atherton. Atherton well out of his box. He's just going to send that away. The most sensible option for him as Ingleton heads it back into the air by Weston, but then intercepted. And now Stocksbridge trying to find it. Morris, can Morris just get through? No, ahead of him is Palinkas. And then both of them will come together as it goes out for a goal kick. Good work though from Stocksbridge once again, just not lacking that final cutting edge. But I think Stocksbridge have been the better team in this one. Afton's been G'd up by some of the away fans there, but he hasn't really helped it. It's got it to Ennis. Ball forward here. That's like Ingleton will try and clear it, beats Rule to it, and it just goes out for a throw in. He comes off the top of the Mark Beasley's bench, the FC United manager, to our right.
Weston with his throw, about 15 yards inside Stockbridge territory, left flank.
Follow back here with Weston for the throw in, and see. He gets it forward. Lafondra switch, trying to find the right foot Ennis, and it's actually fallen nicely for Gravosti, but there's a good touch from Tinker that takes it away.
Throw in by the corner flag. Make something of this.
So the ball out to right for a throw in, and we're going to see a long throw from FC United. That's what it looks like with the way that defenders are going back in. Taken short in the end. Back on the right, looking for the cross. Gravosti crossing, Islam gets headed. Knocked in and well headed away, but there's a head clash in there that'll lead to a free kick to Stocksbridge. So we'll be back with Townsend, who will be happy that that attack ended. The goalkeeper, he's getting a bit of teasing from the away fans behind him, and his kick goes right to FC United, gets it forward looking for Buckley, but Owen will get it away, goes out for a throw-in. Good work there in the defence from the Steels. So the ball will go back into defence now for FC United as they build from the back. Passing it around at the moment, but still in their own half as Rules want to pass it back later. So now it's goalkeeper Atherton on the ball. Launches it long to the right, brought down really well. He's been forced backwards though, and he's going to go back to Atherton again. Takes the touch and pings it over to the left to Palinkas. Now forward to Weston, who will put the diagonal forward here to Lafondra. The triangle's working well for FC United. He's knocked it over the top, but Charles will head it away. But FC United trying to retain position. He'll send ball in the corner. Not given. He's knocked it down the right, looking for Morris. And Palinkas looked to have that cover, but Morris has won the ball off him. Morris into the box side, and it's blocked and out for a corner kick. Morris wins the ball well, but FC United believe that was a handball from Alex O'Connor in the build-up. That's the harassment from Morris working well on that occasion. Hello David going, come on Steels in our comments. It'll be a Danny Deacon corner. He is the usual set piece specialist for the Steels. And they're all crowded in the 6-yard area other than the odd soul just outside it. Here it goes, towards the near post, headed away at the near post, high into the air, still in the box, and it's going to bounce in the box. Eagleton heads towards the far post, headed away, and then it's going to be hit by Morrison. Great shot! Oh! Just wide! That's a hell of a volley, that. It looked destined for the top corner. Some of the Stocksbridge fans have begun to rise out their seats, but it ends up being just wide of the far post. A hell of a shot. It remains 0-0. The curl on that was just gorgeous to watch. One of those that you just have to admire, even if it didn't go in. The way he just hit that perfectly, really. Now down left looking for Weston, but Eagleton will volley it away. Alex O'Connor with the volley. Ball headed out, we'll go out for a Stocksbridge throw-in. Plenty of goals in the Women's Champions League tonight. Manchester United women are 1-0 down to Lyon. Chawinga the scorer, while Chelsea women are 1-0 from Roma. Bergamashi has scored an own goal. And Newcastle United are 1-0 down in the Champions League. Bruno Guimaraes has scored an own goal, while giving Leverkusen the lead. Stocksbridge clear a ball away. We'll go out for a throw-in. 30 minutes gone. 0-0 here. Forward. And it will go up for a throw-in here on the right-hand side for FC United. Thompson's coming over to take this. line will go down the right hand side, looking to get the ball in the fine. Buckley touching it down well in from Kay, but goes out towards the left hand side, and FC United have picked up here. It's Ennis here. Great little footwork from him, takes a strike. It's right at Townsend. But good footwork from Ennis there to find a bit of space for himself before sending it at Townsend, who will be happy that it went straight at him. Ball forward, Rawson tried to left, but he's earned a free kick there after Risamba went through the back of him. So it will be a chance here for Steels to get the ball into the box. Deacon is the man who's going to get this ball shortly. We know how good he is on set pieces. It's players like Elliot Owen and Paul Eagleman going in, though. Jordan Lemon, the manager, is shouting his orders out at Elliot Owen in particular, where he wants him to be for this. Owen is getting a bit of a wrestling match at the moment. And here comes Deacon's ball in, headed away. Will go out towards for a throw in now to the left hand side. Still, the attack is on for Stocksbridge. 32.5 minutes gone. Back out here on the left. Ball forward. Back it goes to the left. Here for Tinker, but he's got two men round in there. Burst space, giving some space. Cross into the middle. And then I think Rawson almost ducked there as it was headed away. And O'Connor tries a volley. This one's not as good as his last volley, but it is basically the same results. It goes high, wide, and out for another goal kick. So we've got way of opportunity. So the ball goes out. And he's battling for it, and Eagledon, great ball to the right to Morris, who's now just trying to get his way past Palinkas, but it's good work from the defender. Until it goes out, and it will be a Stocksbridge throw. Well, it's actually FC United throw. I thought the line's only gone the other way for a second. FC United pass it forward, and O'Connor trying to go on against Ennis, but Ennis cuts it back to Weston, who clears it away. Hit away by Tinker, brought down by Grivosti, who's looking to get the attack going. He's very central at the moment. He evades an attack from Kay, slips it off for Ennis. Ennis, great shot to Ennis! Really good goal from Ennis! He took it from distance. Townsend didn't get enough hands onto it as he wanted to, and FC United are ahead in this one. It's against the run of play, but it doesn't matter as the Seals are 1-0 down.
Stocksbridge will feel that they probably had more of the play, but weren't able to fashion.
And that is what the luck can be like sometimes. If in football, the team towards the bottom does not get the luck. And now it's 1-0 to FC United. The Steels will need to bounce back from this as they did against Stockton.
We're out on the 36th minute.
35 minutes gone in this game, and it is now 1-0 to FC United. Back to Deacon, who will get this game underway. On forward, headed away. Now back on the left here with Tinker launching it forward, head away into midfield before booted away by Ennis. Owen will return it forward, takes a bit of a few deflections through, and then Wisdom gets it out to the left. Normally you'd see that just get booted away. Wisdom can just knock it to the left. Eagledon gets it forward, looking out, but then not back, and Morris will chase it. This is an awkward one for Palinkas. He's just going to boot that out for a throw-in. Steels will want to get level before the end of the half. The Steels need to have to press a bit more if these shots from distance work out like that. Maybe need a few shots from distance themselves. All out into O'Connor onto the right. Tries pass forward, blocked again. Another throw-in for Stocksbridge. 36 minutes gone. 9 to go in this half. like it might be a long throw from Charlesworth. He don't normally see a long throw from the right back, but maybe with the wind he's thinking he can get this in. Here he comes, and yeah, he does get that well into the box. He's headed away. Charlesworth will want to get the second here. Slow bounce to him, he gets it up, and he's going to allow that to go out for another throw-in. Steels will let try another long throw. Another big long throw here. And there's a push in the back there, but on Rawson, not given as it goes to the edge box. Stocksbridge trying to get the ball down in the box. Kay takes a shot over the bar from Kay. Very powerful shot, but it was always rising. So back with Atherton now. Who will take the time, and then he will get that well forward. So that, and then, well, there's a couple of fouls there, and it will be a Stocksbridge free kick. And Townsend will come up to take it. They're going to try and turn this into an attacking free kick. Seems like a definite change of intent since we've gone 1-0 behind. As here comes the ball forward from Deakin. He's going to take it, headed across the area and then cleared away. Back to O'Connor, who's going to loft it to the far post again. It's just overhit and we'll go out for a goal kick. Sometimes it's Alex O'Connor's problem is he puts a bit too much on the passes, and that was definitely one of them, as it ends up going out for a goal kick. So 1-0 down the Steels. It was against the run of play, a long range effort from Ennis that Townsend wasn't able to get enough of his hands onto. And they will have to bounce back in at some point if they want a result here. Not long left in this first half. Ball forward. Headed on by Lafondra. Will go out for a throw-in. It's going to be slowly taken. We've just got to wait for Thompson to come up to take this one. Arsenal have taken the lead in the Champions League. Nonu Madueke, the scorer, as they go 1-0 away at Club Bruges. That with Thompson. Launching the middle to Rivosti, volley it forward. Eagledon will cover it. He gives it back to Townsend, who big volley forward, but it's unchallenged there by Thompson. It's a bit of clumsiness between him and Wisdom there, and Stocksbridge will get the ball back. Tinker trying to send it forward, took a deflection that's going to allow Thompson to get onto it, but again, Thompson and Wisdom's communication not the best. Eventually, Wissambo just has to boot that one out of play, so throwing for Stocksbridge. Take the left now, back with Tinker. Right foot ball into the middle, goes all the way through, almost goes in! It took a bounce off the ground and it was just, came up with a lot more speed than I think anyone was expecting. Atherton, very quick reactions to be able to claim it though. Would have been a spectacular one from Jack Tinker had that gone in. It would have only been his second goal in 176 appearances had that gone in. As that's not a great pass there, as O'Connor just took out a block on that. But then well won back by Ennis, who's doing plenty of running in that midfield. Tinker gets it forward here. Deakin out to the left to Kay. Kay back to Tinker. Takes the touch out again to Kay. He gets it forward to Deakin, who's got some pace here. Switches it out over to Charlesworth. Allow pressure to come on to him, then O'Connor things it out. Not a great pass, and he's giving it right here to Lafondra. Lafondra holding it up though, allowing some reinforcements to come as he now crosses the halfway line. Lost it over the top, but it'll be Owen who chests it down to Tinker. Tinker lofts it over the top, looking for Rawson, but then Thompson just does well to prevent Rawson getting onto it. Back to Atherton. He will launch it forward. Takes an awkward bounce, and then Eagledon will try to get a touch, but it will be a free kick for a foul on Buckley. Chelsea women are 2-0 upon Roma in the Champions League. Captain to score for the Blues. As Ennis will take the free kick just inside the centre circle to its left. So, gets the okay, and he's going to get out towards the right, and Bisambo will head it into the middle, brought down by Palinkas, who's holding up quite well, but he's been forced out of the box. A bit of a lunging tackle, and now Palinkas has beaten Owen into the middle, deflected into the middle, he comes drive, blocks, and it's over. It's a corner kick, FC United. It's clumsy defending by Stocksbridge, that's almost let FC United double their lead. Big block there, I think Eagledon with the block. And FC United will get this corner. Needs to be some good defending from this one. A right-footed corner on this left, an in-swinger for Vosti to take. Run very low on to the edge of the area. Well driven, blocked and cleared. So well worked corners. No one had picked up AJ Weston coming forward as now Stockbridge have lost it, but then Kay will win it back. Turning, he's got no one really to aim at, so he's going to have to give it short here. Now it's aimed forward, but they'll only make it back. It's a weak ball forward, and FC United will come back forward again. Goes out, it'll be an FC United throw-in. Manchester City are 1-0 down in the Champions League. Real Madrid taking lead through Rodrigo. I know obviously FC United fans don't think too kindly of Man United anymore, but I don't know what the feelings are on Man City these days. Probably not great. It almost looks like FC United are time wasting with the way it is in the corner stuck, but eventually Stockbridge do get it out and cleared away. Rawson tried to hold it up, but then he's rolled the ball by Thompson. Back it will go to Atherton. Takes the touch, and he'll send the diagonal. It's not a great diagonal, but Weston got to it first and nicks it forward. And then Lafonja has a little slip, but keeps the ball. Now sends it down to Buckley. Buckley on the left-hand side, facing up with Owen. He's going to put a ball in, headed away by O'Connor. Another corner for FC United, having a really good end to this first half. 1 minute to go with this first half. Back out to the left, another one that the Steels will need to defend.
Player on the edge of the box this time.
So it will be a right-footed. So it'll be 2 minutes of our time. Surprised considering all the changes. A look across that's flicked towards the near post. It's awkward as it bounces off the head of a couple of players. Clearance is very poor. Goes back to Ennis. It's a very similar effort to where he got the goal, but he's going to pass it this time to Gravosti. Gravosti, I thought there was a foul there from Tinker. It's not being given. Gravosti now is going to continue, trying to get past Tinker. Back to Ennis. Ennis right for the ball towards the far post. Headed away by Owen. Kay will then head it further on. Morris gets it out towards Tinker, but then knocked to the floor. Buckley's looking to be the first on it. Buckley is, but then knocked away. I think he might be knocked away by Palinkas of all people. As FC United's attack continues, ball to our far side. Overhead tick from Buckley is missed, and it will go wide. It was Palinkas, sorry. 30 seconds gone of added time. Back now with Townsend. He'll be happy his goal was not burst there. Keeps Stockbridge in it for the second half. They'll have the confidence here. Head away by Bisambo, and then Eagledon will hook it away over the top of everyone, and then Morris will take it, tries to get it forward, takes a block. Morris takes it back to Charles. He then lost it forward, looking for Rawson, tries to chest it down, but gets it away from Weston, and then can't get the ball, and now Ennis will take it away. Ennis charging forward, tries to slip through with his man. Owen, his clearance blocked, back to Buckley, and then knocked away, and it will be a free kick for Stocksbridge. A foul in the middle of that. Not entirely sure what the foul was, but we ain't going to complain.
20 seconds to go of the added time.
Back now with Townsend. No, to Owen Paul Boxing saying, let's go Steels in the comments. Bit of sport now, so 1-0 down. Masamba will head away. That will now be half time, about 20 seconds short of the 2 minutes. The Steels have been the better team in this one. They've had some great chances, especially Alex O'Connor's volley, which was only just wide of the post, but it's a long range effort from Paul Innes, so that's given FC United the lead, and it's now 1-0 to the away side. We will see you in 15 minutes. Now, Sheffield Wednesday are back in the tournament for the first time in many decades and are looking to try and at least get time. For Stocksbridge, only 2 changes, so it's Ben Townsend in goal, then Tom Charles, Jack Tink is the captain with Curtis Turner still out injured, Samuel Kay, Elliot Owen, Paul Iggulden, Daniel Deakin comes in for Alfie Bradshaw, Alex O'Connor, Luke Rawson, Jay Morris and Connor Smythe comes in for Oliver Grayflag. On the bench is Alfie Wilson. How are you doing? Oh, thank you very much. Lewis Brown and Jordan. We're a better team in that, that's the frustrating part to it. The ball goes in, Normal's in at near post, goes in the 6-yard area, Josh Scott can't get it down, cleared out to King. King takes the shot, saved by Townsend, low to his right. The clearance goes right back to Pettigene. He goes back to the edge of his area. King will try to loop it to the far post. It stays in play. Rawson can't get to it. But in the end, it's Nicholson can only get out of play. Sorry about that. But early pressure from Stockton Town.
Really getting the breaks.
Yeah, long now. Just frustrated into the headed on. Looking and there's still plenty to go in there. Eventually. Oh, in yes. Let me just move my power. Actually, I'm just trying to slip through the defenders here. If I go like that, held it up really well, Morris. Then finds the overlap. Great. He can put the ball in. Rawson just can't get the volley right. He goes on target, but
Arsenal are currently 1-0 up against Club Brugge.
From O'Connor.
Once we're going to beat him Manchester 1-0.
And eventually goes to the far post. Owen will get underneath.
You
It
did
stays
that,
in
you
play.
you're happy about
going
it. You'd be happy about it. Well, he's a Liverpool fan, so he's
forward.
first time he's been happy in, well,
forward shot.
few
O'Connor will
weeks
go
now.
back, but then Stockton retain the ball. And now Gallagher wants to go past the 2 men of Charles O'Connor, and he will actually do so. Gives me a slips it back here to Thompson. Thompson hits it in, and Stockton are ahead. Oh no, he's not. The offside flag is up. By Nicholson, who gets it away. Very high and loop though. And Morris got a touch onto that, and he wins it off Gallagher. Great work from James Morris. Back forward to Charles, back to Morris, into the middle to Deakin. It's opened up here. Smythe make a run. Deakin will take shot block. Goes to Kay. Kay takes. Oh, I think he tried to slip Smythe through with the pass rather than go for the shot. Ball going forward. It goes over absolutely everyone and back to Harker. There's a clearance that's been blocked there by Smythe, who's now got the ball in the middle to Morris. Morris controls it. He's got some space to run into. Beats one man. Can he go all the way? He's through. He slips a great save, Harker. O'Connor's going to go for the shot. It's high and over the top and into the road down the street, but a brilliant chance for James Morris to the midfield. Kay's have battling for it, and he got a touch on it, but it's just ricocheted out to Josh Scott, and now a counter-attack is on as it's forward to Purewall. Purewall is only going to Owen to beat here. Here comes Purewall running, moves into the box, left of the strike, blocked by Owen, goes out for a corner. A really good counter from Purewall, but Owen was tracking him all the way. Rossington line up, people like Reece Fielding and Cody Pryor. The ball goes short, and then a shot here from Bramwell goes over the bar. Here comes free kick, and it's off target in the end. Took a deflection, and it will be a lead away at Workington. Jack Baxter, the man with the goal. Smythe will put the ball in. The far post. Morris brings it down. He's unmarked. Hits it. Cleared off the line. Morris gets it back. Morris tries to put it back in the middle. Goes to the edge of the box. Kay hits it. Blocked again. And Stockbridge trying to get it. Goes to the edge of the area again. It's Smythe. He's trying to block it out the left. No one's there for it. Did he take a deflection for a corner? No. That's brilliant defending by Stockton. Steels have equalised against Liversidge. Nelson Ogbeye has scored. That's a FA Vars match. Charles won't go long, headed on by Rawson into the box, but it'll be headed away, and to Morris in the edge of the box, trying to find space. Deacon's trying to find space now, pass getting to him, but a good tackle, and now they're going to try to get on the counter attack. Josh Scott on the right, looking for Purewell. Purewell will let it go past him, but Charles just dropped back deep, and Charles shoved over, nothing given, and it's a fair one, and Charles is going for a free kick, he's down, injured. Ball forward, it's a great ball here, onto the right, Consultant take the lead, takes a block, corner kick. Josh Scott there with the effort block. Taking his team. Launching it long. Goes over, brilliant, brought down by Purewell. Purewell, great shot! Oh, just wide from Purewell. Back for Parker, who launches it away. Headed on, into defence. Owen will get away, back in the midfield, and I think they wanted a free kick. They said Owen was tripped, but he wins the ball back anyway, but then loses it. And Stockton have a chance because Owen's out of position. Ball forward, it takes a deflection, and then clearance eventually away by Stockton. Not very far though. King heads it back, and then Eagledon will head it away again, and then Kay launches it out, and then head away. Rawson didn't contest that, head forward. Brought down here by Scott. Scott's opened it up, left it, takes a shot, take the lead! And that's Stocksbridge not clearing their lines, and it's been punished here as Stockton take the lead through Josh Scott. When he? Oh, I thought it was that. It's Adam Nicholson who got that, who'd stayed up after all the set pieces. Okay, we'll head it forward and Deakin picks it up. Deakin out to Watson. Now but down the channel here, it's a good ball down the channel. Can't get the cross, he didn't hit it first time, now second time. Rossi a shot! What a volley from Lou Rawson! It's an equaliser within a few minutes for the Steels, and it's Rawson the man who gets it. It's a fantastic effort from the near post. He gets it. Right by Charles with another throw in.
7-2-6, that's the first prize. The second prize is 8-2-6.
Both teams want the winner here.
If you're looking up the winning ticket, you can go collect the prize.
Going on. Vauxhall winning 5-3 against them. Doctor fighting, and they've got a stride on here. That way, looking to see. Deflection falls right to the right man, but then a great last-ditch tackle. Deflects to the right side, see with a chance. Great save, Townsend. He isn't aware. Another great save from Townsend. It's a corner kick. Turn this into an effective set piece. He's going to try and loft it just into the middle here. Wilson back it goes to O'Connor. Poor touch from O'Connor, and this is a counter for Stockton. O'Connor here just made a mistake. Can Stockton get through? And they get it out to King. King here trying to turn out of trouble. Well in from Wilkinson. Look, and he's looked at his watch, and that is that. A 1-1 draw here at Brecon Moor. A brilliant game, well contested, very entertaining. Stocksbridge. Two changes, so it's Ben Townsend in goal, and Tom Charles, Jack Tinker, the captain, Curtis Sternus, still out injured, Samuel Kay, Elliot Owen, Paul Eagledon, Daniel Deakin comes in for Alfie Bradshaw, Alex O'Connor, Luke Rawson, James Morrison, and Connor Smythe comes in for Oliver Gregflag. On the bench is Alfie Wilson, Jack Watson, Tommy Marshall, and Lewis Brown, and Jordan Lemon himself. Callie's man last year. Ball goes in, Norman's in at near post, goes in the 6-yard area, Josh Scott can't get it down, cleared out to King, King takes a shot, saved by Townsend, low to his right, the clearance goes right back to Pettigene, he goes back to the edge of his area, King will try to loop it to the far post, it stays in play, Rawson can't get to it, in the end it's Nicholson can only head out of play, Stockbridge survived, but early pressure from Stockton Town. Ball launched long, Owen can't get to the header, it's headed on, looking for Scott here, eventually Owen will just boot that one away. Deaking it back, lots over the top. Morris is just trying to slip through the defenders here, and he's held it up really well, Morris. And then finds the overlap, great. Deakin puts the ball in, Rawson just can't get the volley right, he goes on target, but here comes the right foot ball to O'Connor, who wants place to move around and eventually goes to the far post. Owen will get underneath, it stays in play, and before going out play. Forward. thought O'Connor will get it back, but then Stockton retained the ball, and now Gallagher wants to go past the two men of Charles O'Connor, and he will actually do so. Gets back, slips it back here to Thompson. Thompson hits it in, and Stockton ahead. Oh no, he's not. The offside flag is up. Right, Nicholson, who gets it away. Very high in the loop though. And Morris got a touch onto that, and he wins it off Gallagher. Great work from James Morris. Back forward to Charles, back to Morris, into the middle to Deacon. It's opened up here. Smythe to make a run. Deacon's going to take a shot, block. Goes to Kay. Kay takes. Oh, I think he tried to slip Smythe through with the pass rather than go for the shot. Ball going forward. It goes over absolutely everyone, and back to Harker. There's a clearance that's been blocked there by Smythe, who's now got the ball in the middle to Morris. Morris controls it. He's got some space to run into. Beats one man. Can he go all the way? He's through. He slips a great save, Harker. O'Connor's going over the shot. It's high and over the top and into the road down the street, but a brilliant chance for James Morris. Into the midfield. Kay's have battling for it, and he got a touch on it, but it's just ricocheted out to Josh Scott, and now a counter-attack is on as it's forward to Purewall. Purewall is only going to Owen to beat here. Here comes Purewall running, moves into the box, left of the strike, blocked by Owen, goes out for a corner. It's a really good counter from Purewall, but Owen was tracking him all the way. Washington line up, people like Reece Fielding and Cody Pryor. The ball goes short, and then a shot here from Bramwell goes over the bar. Here comes free kick, and it's off target in the end. Took a deflection, and it will be lead away at Workington. Jack Baxter, the man with the goal. Smythe will put the ball in. The far post. Morris brings it down. He's unmarked. Hits it. Cleared off the line. Morris gets it back. Morris tries to put it back in the middle. Goes to the edge of the box. Kay hits it. Blocked again. And Stockbridge trying to get it. Goes to the edge of the area again. It's Smythe. He's trying to knock it out the left. No one's there. Did he take a deflection for a corner? No. That's brilliant defending by Stockton. Shields to be equalised against Liversidge. Nelson Ogbeye has scored. That's a FA Vars match. Charles the long ball long. Headed on by Rawson into the box. But it'll be headed away, and to Morris in the edge of the box. Can't find space. Deacon's trying to find space now. Pass getting to him, but a good tackle, and now they're going to try to get on the counter-attack. Josh Scott on the right, looking for Purewall. Purewall will let it go past him, but Charles has just dropped back deep, and Charles has shoved over, nothing given, and it's a fair one. And Charles is going for a free kick. He's down, injured. Ball forward. It's a great ball here. Onto the right. Consultant takes the lead, takes a block, corner kick. Josh Scott there with the effort. Taking his teeth. Launching it long. Goes over. Brilliant. Brought down by Purewall. Purewall, great shot. Oh, just wide from Purewall. Back for Harker, who launches it away. Headed on. Defence. Owen will get away back into the midfield. And I think they wanted a free kick. They said Owen was tripped, but he wins the ball back anyway, but then loses it. And Stockton have a chance because Owen's out of position. Ball forward, it takes a deflection, and then clearance eventually away by Stockton. Not very far though. King heads it back, and then Eagledon will head it away again, and then Kay launches it out, and then head away. Wilson didn't contest that. Brought down here by Scott. Scott's opened it up. Left here, takes a shot. Take the lead! And that's Stocksbridge not clearing their lines, and it's been punished here as Stockton take the lead through Josh Scott. When he? Well, I thought it was that. It's Adam Nicholson who got that, who had stayed up after all the set pieces. Okay, well, put it forward, and Deacon picks it up. Deacon out to Watson. Now down the channel here. It's a good ball down the channel. Can't get the cross. He didn't get it first time, now second time. Rossi a shot! What a volley from Lou Rawson! It's an equaliser within a few minutes for the Steels. And it's Rawson, the man who gets it. It's a fantastic effort from the near post. He gets it. Away by Charles with another throw in. Both teams on the winner here. That's some thrill going on. Vauxhall winning 5-3 against them. Vauxhall fighting, and they've got a stride on here. That way, looking to see.
Nine, Rawson. Number 10, James Morris, and number 11 is Colin Smythe.
Welcome back to Maximum Radio.
Hello and welcome back here to. Oh, we'll just let Ryan out of the way here for a second. We apologise, we had to let one of the FC United commentators back into their seat. So, hello and welcome back to the second half here of Stocksbridge Park Steels versus FC United. FC United 1-0 up here. I'm your commentator Adam Allcroft, sponsored by R&R Car and Fine Hire. And the game is back underway here. We'll go through the team shortly. Stocksbridge immediately boot it out of play. They're in the yellow shirts, blue shorts, blue socks, looking from right to left, while FC United are in the red shirts, black shorts and white socks, looking from left to right. As FC United fans have taken place in the right of our stand. They don't dare brave the elements to the right of us. Stocksbridge trying to get forward. Rawson out to the right to O'Connor. Looks it forward into the middle. Sambo will clear it away. So race out to the left and Tinker will get to it. Trying it forward, but then it is intercepted by Thompson, who looks to collect it. There's a tackle on him. It was a foul, but advantage has been given. As now Stocksbridge get it back forward to Morris. He's not got anyone in the box to aim as he's on the right wing, trying to go through in his own. He is going through in his own, but then the tackle gets it. Morris gets it back, and a foul's been given the other way, and I don't really know what for on that one. Morris had made his way through and he kept the ball back, but a foul was given FC United way. So I'll be back now with Atherton. Who will take his timing for launching it long. Headed away. And then headed on before it's cleared out by Thompson. Owen will get it away before it's returned forward again. And Buckley's done a good job, and now Tinker's not really kept track of it. So Buckley has managed to get it back. He's on the right wing, back to Gravosti, left foot, switch ball in the middle, and then Ingleton a clearance will give it only back to Weston. Charles forward, he takes shot, takes a wicked deflection, that's left, it goes into the middle, and Kay will clear it. Rawson will hold it up. Back in the middle to Deakin, out to the left to Smythe. Smythe cutting into the middle. 2K, ball over the top, look for Rawson. Out of Missambo, Rawson gets the touch and will go down the left of Missambo. Missambo gets a shove in the back. Rawson gets the middle, there's a push in the middle and nothing given. He clearly connected with the chest of Rawson, but nothing given there. Tinker ball into the middle. FC United set clear field, back to Townsend. Let's go through the teams for you. There was no changes at the break. Ben Townsend in goal for the Steels, then Tom Charlesworth, Jack Tinker, Sam Kay, Elliot Owen, Paul Ingleton, Danny Deakin, Alex O'Connor, Luke Rawson, James Royce and Connor Smythe. On the benches, Alfie Bradshaw, Tommy Marshall, Alf Wilson, Oliver Redjack and Jack Watson. FC United on the attack right now. Ball slipped forward in the middle to Ulafondra, but then it goes a bit loose and Stocksbridge able to clear. Let's go through the FC United lineup. It's Dan Atherton in goal, then Matthew Thompson, then AJ Weston, Andre Wisdom, Rudy Masambo, Jan Palinkas, Matty Gravosti, Paul Ennis, the captain, Adam Lafondra, Jordan Buckley, Ruben Rule. On the benches, Michael Donahue, Ronald Satole, Adam Sudworth, Deshaun Lawrence and Jay Fitzmartin. It's a Stocksbridge throwing with Tinker at the moment, 48 and a half minutes gone. All on forward, Rawson headed into the middle, then clear forward by Wisdom. Eagledon will bring it down the header, out to the right here to Charlesworth. Pass it forward here to O'Connor, back to Charlesworth as he continues down the right. Looking for an option forward. He's going to take a short one here to Smythe, who's dropped close to him. Smythe's going to take a shot. It's dropping, but it's well wide in the end. In the end, the shot was, well, it went ridiculously far away, but it wasn't exactly close either. With the keeper. Just so Manchester City during the break equalised against Real Madrid, it was Nico O'Reilly who scored. Now, actually, Manchester City are 2-1 ahead against Real Madrid. Erling Haaland has scored from the spot. Chelsea women are also 3-0 up through Ritting Canet. That's against Roma. Chelsea United have a throw-in. Chelsea United have been better in the second half so far. So on the left, it's Weston for this throw-in. Into the middle, and then upfield. Eagledon will try to get the header, and he does get the header away. But the pass was there back from O'Connor. Just gave it to United. He's not tracked the play by Charles, but it will be a throw-in for SC United. 15 minutes gone here. Controlling it well, he wants a shot, takes a shot, right at Townsend. Townsend will take his time and he just launches it out to Charlesworth, who sends it forward to Smythe, holds it up well, back into the field, and Deacon just had to chase that, and as it goes out wide to Tinker, trying to turn around his man, and just send it forward to Rawson, who gets pushed in the back. That's a free kick, and Sambo penalised. Sambo's done that a few times now, and you do wonder how long it might be till a yellow card might come out for it. Can the Steels make the most of a free kick? 35 to 40 yard out. The former Orlando City man will take this free kick. Rawson up front. So a few Stocksbridge fans up. Was trying to make some noise as Deakin loops it to the far side, headed away though. Charles will be the man onto the ball, but then his pass forward just ends up trickling out of play. FC United throw-in. That's for the young Stocksbridge fans now trying to make some noise to the right, isn't it? Battle of the crowd now as both of them plenty of noise. On forward by Weston. Headed away. Knocked out to the right to O'Connor, who knocks it forward. Trying to slip through is Smythe, but it's not very bad. It's goes awkward. Wisdom rescues that from being a corner, will be a throw-in. And if you want to know how much the wind is blowing, the flag over on that side close to him has gone diagonal at some point. Charles will get the ball back from 1-2. Back to O'Connor. Cross first time. Good looking cross. Morris goes straight to the near post. Cleared away. Ennis will knock it out. I think it was a bit of a miskick from Morris there. Owen will knock it up front. Deacon tries to get a head onto it, but it's knocked away, and Ennis will clear it away. Townsend will actually score there, and he will send it gently up. As Rawson takes it forward, but then intercepted by Wisdom. Back it will go to Afton. Plenty of fun happening between the fans to our right. As FC United described as a version of Man United. Deacon in the middle now. Kay on the ball. Back to Eagledon. Back to right to Charlesworth. Taking it forward. The ball from Morris holding on, he's looking to turn. The tackle gets away, but it goes here to Deacon. Back out to the right. Looking for a cross, left foot to ball into the middle. Head away by Masambo. Kay will head it forward. Very trying to be brought down by Morris. He's pulled out to the right. Back to Charlesworth. Charlesworth takes a touch. He goes into the middle, puts it in the middle, headed away. Crucial head away by Palinkas. Now another cross from O'Connor. Cleared away again, this time by Thompson. Kay with the next header. Tinker will try and get it forward. Kay takes it down. Rawson trying to take the touch. Well won by Thompson, who will pass it out of trouble. Good defending there as he went to Rule. And now Wisdom. Big striding run from Andre Wisdom. The Liverpool defender come midfielder. Then stops his run. Out to the right to Gravosti. Gravosti carried it forward. He's got Smythe in his back, but Gravosti's continuing his own. Takes a shot. And that's not a very good shot. A very poor shot from Gravosti. Back for Townsend for a goal kick. under a lot of noise here at Brecon Moor. As now the ball goes forward from Townsend, headed back here, then cleared back by SC United. When we get out to that Charles, if he's under pressure, he goes down on that pressure, he gets a free kick. 54 minutes gone. Now it's Townsend. So Townsend will take this as the ball goes forward, looking for Morris, trying to get a touch, and he does get a touch attempt, but no, well, there is a foul given for that one. And it'll be a yellow card for Alex O'Connor. The first yellow of the game. I'm about to tell you Dave after, that might be his 5th yellow, that for Alex O'Connor. He may well be now suspended for the match against Guiseley on League Town, on Boxing Day. So back now with Atherton. Takes his time here. There we go. The ball goes long from Atherton. Headed away. Wisdom tries to get control of it. It's a hell of a battle between McKay, but Wisdom has won that battle. Then across quickly there. Over the top of everyone. Going to be battled for by Ennis, but Tinker is quicker. But he slips. Who got a touch on it last? Give me a goal kick, but I did worry for a moment that Tinker had got a bit of a touch on that one. It's an easy header away by Wisdom. Charlesworth will get it for Morris. Contact the back to O'Connor, who charges forward. Gets it to Morris, but his little back heel is blocked. And it will be back to FC United. Lafon just picks it up on D. Launch it forward. Ingleton very clumsy, but Owen gets it away for him in the end. Makes its way to O'Connor. Back forward, now again to the right to Charlesworth. It's a good ball forward, and it's going to battle forward. It's going to be knocked out, but it'll be a goal kick. It's come off Morris last. Actually booking for James Morris rather than Alex O'Connor. Goal kick. Anthony's taking his time with it just as he gets the ball back from that cricket circle. So back now with Atherton, sends it long. Good, headed on. It'll be clipped by Tinker though. Tinker now will launch it forward. He's looking for Morris, but headed away. Deakin will take control. First time touch to the right to O'Connor. Ball forward, knocked away, and FC United back on the ball. Stocksbridge on as good as they were in their first half. That's Buckley. Great touch. Buckley takes it on the inside. He tries to turn around again. Out to the right here. From Grivosti. Looking for the shot. Turns out the right. Trip! And now it's going to be a free kick. A penalty kick. Grivosti there went down under the challenge. It looks like they'll be away for a moment. FC United have a penalty. Grivosti earning it. Going down under the challenge of Tinker. Adam Allcroft will take this penalty. I think he gets a talking to. new lead striker faces off with Ben Townsend. Townsend who rather than face penalty since that shootout against Stocksbridge. And he gets right here. Takes a shot in the middle, and Fondra scores, and it's 2-0 to FC United. There's a few appeals at the penalty, should not have been given that way, but it's now 2-0 to FC. And now Stocksbridge will need to come back from 2 behind. So, with 2 substitutions here, Oliver Grayslack and Alfie Wilkinson are about to come on. Connor Smythe and Jack Tinker. Oh, sorry, not Jack Tinker, Sam Kay will be making way. So 2 subs made by John Lemon. They look to come back from this. Two substitutions, Stocksbridge. The game gets back underway. 2-0 with half an hour behind. Headed away. Stocksbridge trying to battle for the ball. Here goes forward, and Townsend will come back and launches it away. Headed on, and Wilkinson brings that down. Takes it down forward to Deakin. He loses the ball though, and now United will take it away. But Tinker intercepts, and he's trying for Tinker, continuing forward. Now it's with Morris, who gets it out to the left here to Grayslack. Grayslack down the left, high lofted one for the far post. It's over the top of everyone else for a goal kick. It looks like Michael Donoghue is going to come on for FC United. Make their changes. So they're just looking to try and finish this game up now and make sure that the 3 points go home with them back to Manchester. I think we paused for a moment when that Bossi went on. It did appear like he may have gone down without any contact. The referee did not see it that way. And now it's 2-0. Fondra sending his penalty right down the middle, while Townsend down to his left. Ball going long. Knock into the back of Owen, and there will be a free kick given for that. Out to the right, Wilkinson, down that to Rawson. A job, and a tackle will go in, and carrying it away is FC United. Trying to go down the left, ball forward, well held up, and then a tackle going in. Deakin will get it. Deakin carrying that to the left, back to Owen. He sends it forward, it's sent by Edith, but he can only get it back to Iggledy. Out to the right here with Charles, who will take it forward. Continuing to take it forward. Looking at a cross, and it's a, well, it's a very, very bad cross from Tom Charles, but in the end bounces behind the goal. That's not the best cross from Tom Charles, but not one he's going to be very, very happy with. So I'll be back now with Atherton, the goalkeeper. Ball going long from in here. Owen will head it away, then return though by Thompson. It will take a bouncing ball here, and before going out for a throw-in. Stocksbridge have a lot to do in this game if they want anything out of it. 26 minutes to go. Arsenal 2-0 up on Club Brugge. Madueke scored his second of the game. That's in the Champions League. Chelsea win 4-0 upon Roma in the Women's Champions League. Nuskin has scored from the spot. Ball back here as it's launched along. Chester down by Grayslack, who tries to get it down. Back out to the right, and it will go out for a throw-in. Thompson. Ball back into defence. Now Owen. Now forward to Tinker. Back to Owen. Taking the top. Now over to Tinker. Forward to Grayslack. Trying to spin, but goes in. Tinker ricochets into the middle to O'Connor. And then out to the right. Out to the right forward. Out right and now FC United will return to defence back and back to the keeper after, who slices a bit in the air. Grayslack will win that, but it just goes back in the midfield. But then he blocks the clearance. It back, knocks it forward. One for Rawson to chase. Thompson will clear it. Rawson blocks it. He'll go out for a goal kick, but Rawson's hard work doing well. He's doing something there at the moment. We'll be back here for the keeper. Back for Atherton. Send it long. Okay, well, forward. Rawson and Morris are chasing onto this, but it's going to be first onto it. It's going to be Palinkas. Takes out to left and he does get it away. Did he take a touch off Morris last? No, he didn't. It's a throw in here for Teal. Out to the right, thrown into the box, held up well there, back out to the right again to Charleston, putting a cross in, end up into the air. Grayslack will chase it down, he's trying to turn ricochets here, as Wilkinson will pass it back into the middle to O'Connor. O'Connor out left to Grayslack, trying to find the overlap of O'Connor, but Gravosti will defend and Grosty goes down under the trip. We know he can go down when he feels contact. It will be a free kick. So FC United have the free kick. 67 minutes gone. The Steels need to score twice to get anything out of this. Newcastle United have equalised against Leverkusen in the Champions League. Anthony Gordon has scored from the spot. Back to Atherton. Launch long, Owen will head it away. Gravosti will head back into midfield before O'Connor gets it back forward. Headed sideways there by Thompson. Thompson's almost got onto it, but FC United clear. O'Connor sends a looper one back, looking for Rawson, who heads it out to the left. Morris is battling for it. The tackle goes in. There's going to be appeals both ways. A goal kick is given. Well, the thing is getting off Morris, it didn't look like it had any change in direction from the defensive tackle. And it will be a goal kick. So, Alfie Bradshaw is about to come on, the Nottingham Forest loanee. He will replace Danny Deacon. So youthful midfielder making their way on. Can he be the difference in this game? Ball forward, headed on, knocked on. It will be a free kick to Stocksbridge though. Back for Townsend to take this free kick. And the Steels make something from this free kick from deep. Ball going long into the box, headed out. First onto it is looking to be Stocksbridge, and they are on it. Trying to get the ball past the defender, but well in there. Buckley, who just boots that well out to. Oops, and down the hill that will go. back on the right hand side. Goes to the right, then back to Charlesworth. He forced back at the moment, Charlesworth. And he's going to lose the ball here to Donahue. The right-hand ball and Tinker has been given. Free kick. And they want a red card, the FC United fans. This will be a yellow card for Jack Tinker for blocking a key pass with his arm. So, another yellow for the Steels. Second yellow of the game. Take a bit of time this free kick, but now it's rolled out in front of Weston. Here comes the ball over the top, and it's a poor one that will go right out for a goal kick. 20 minutes to go in this game. Can the Steels come back? Here comes the ball forward by Townsend. And it's going to end up going right out of play. It's a really poor kick from Townsend as well. I don't think the wind is helping matters, but it was helping us in the first stop. It's kind of hindering us now, as we do really need it. Ball forward and then back. Play football forward. And it's then Stocksbridge will then clear it away. Rawson held it really well. And then a slide tackle. He gets a slide tackle out towards Morris. Morris now with a chance to run. He's got help down the left, but he's going to drop deeper there. And back to Owen. That's the frustrating thing there, is that a good attacking opportunity is kind of gone here. They keep possession. Now left to Bradshaw. Back to Owen. Owen over the top. Into Wilkin. Will head it back. Wilkin with great tackle by Masambo. And then touch out here to Weston as they'll look to see if they can get a counter attack going now. Ball forward, and well, Charles can't get to it there, and the side tackle stops him going any further. Tinker will try and launch it right that way, but he hits it too well, and it's over the fence and out for a throw-in. So it looks like Deshaun Lawrence will be coming on. Going to be replacing Gordon Buckley up front. United just trying to be professional for the rest of the game. Tommy Marshall is preparing to get ready for the Steels. That'll bring some extra pace on. Remember, Stocksbridge will just go all out attack in the last 10 when we get to the last 10. We'll head away into middle and Marshall will knock it forward. Look, in clear way, switched out to the right here. But Ennis takes the half volley and he ends up sending it almost towards the corner flag. There was an ooh for that. He didn't deserve the ooh. I wish he'd done that early on in the game when he scored the opening goal, though, to be honest. As it looks like Tommy Marshall will now make his substitution. He will replace Tom Charlesworth as the winger comes on for the right back. That suggests Stocksbridge will be changing to a 3-4-3, as we've seen a few times over the last few weeks.
Substitution for Stocksbridge Park Steels, replacing Thomas Charles, number 2 is number 14, Thomas Marshall.
Tommy Marshall, the man who sent us into this division. Well played away by Townsend. Headed on by Wilkinson, only to be booted back away by Weston. It will go back to be a Stocksbridge, but for FC United, it just ticks that clock a bit further down, closer to getting the 3 points. Arsenal are 3-0 on Club Bruges. Gabriel Martinelli has scored. If Morris shuts it down, appeals for a foul. It's really not as Greshlock pushes forward. Greshlock continuing with it, tries to pass into the middle to Wilkinson. takes it down, gets the pass forward, takes a deflection, looking for Rawson, shot on target, takes a block. I think it was Tommy Marshall who took that shot, and he took a block, and it was easy enough for Atherton in the end. So back now with the keeper.
Salvage a point.
Ball forward, head away by Owen.
Guns here.
Out to the right now to Thompson. Ball over the top. Tinker will head it away. And then controlled it by Bradshaw, but that goes in. It will be a throw for the Steels. It'll be lovely to be able to set up a grandstand finish as we get close to the final 10 minutes. We're in the final 15 now. As there is a pitch invader currently on. As, well, he's just an idiot, this guy. As he now will run up. And, well, that's the easiest way to get yourself a ban in order, as he jumps over the sign here and tries to escape into the stand. He's going to go into the main stand here. And the thing is, he's got his top off, so it's going to be very obvious to all of our committee staff people of who he actually is. As Rawson controls it here. Back out to Wilson, out to the left here to Greslack. Tackle going in, will go out for a throw-in. Out for Tinker. We're going to see it's going to be a Tinker long throw that we see more often since Lemon's come into the role. Launch long into the middle. He'll hit on to the right, and then just too far away from Marshall. Head away. Marshall chases it down. Using his pace, he's trying to get round Weston, but Weston will cover him really well. And then, well, no foul on Weston. And he puts it back into the middle, then back out to the right. As Stocksbridge don't turn there, and I think they've just given away a chance. Cross high, left one into the middle. Head away again by Misambo. Back out to Tinker, who, well, terrible shot from Tinker. That's the shot of a person who's only scored once in his 176 games for the Steels. Back now with Atherton. 2 goals for the Steels to chase in the next 13 minutes. It will be a difficult one. The ball goes forward. Headed on into the middle, not forward, and it's looking here for Lawrence, but Townsend's well out of his goal, and he boots that well out. It will be a throw-in. FC United will be able to keep possession for a bit longer here. So on the left here for Weston. Launching it forward. Headed down, and then probably trying to get a tackle in, but escaping from it is Donahue. Donahue, a bit of trickery and quickness. Continuing quite well, and I think he's knocked it off his man, and he has done it. Will get a throw in. So FC United will continue the attack with 12 to go. They're just trying to wind the clock down, as you cannot blame them for. And, well, it goes immediately back out after that throw in. It got blocked, so all thrown into the middle. Brought down well, FC United onto the left again now. With wisdom, ball into the middle, it goes beyond everyone, and well one by Tinker. Can he turn this into a counter now? Tinker, ball forward, looking for Rawson. Misambo should be first to it, and he does get it out. It's a lovely little touch actually, because it even stays in play, which allows him to get out. It doesn't stay out of play. Yeah, I think Southampton have got a bit of a look there from the free. Tinker will take this throw in. Ecclesfield have taken lead against Liverpool 1-0. Lewis Waddington, the goal scorer. FC United will make their latest substitute. Looks like Adam Sudworth is the man coming on, and he will replace the goal scorer, Paul Ennis.
Replacing number 8, Paul Ennis. With number 15, Adam Sudworth.
Sudworth makes his way on as FC United look to see this one out. So ball is back. We've got Jack Tinker long throw. Can this one reap some rewards? Here it comes, big long launcher throw. The Sam comes off for Sam, that's Neil's grand ball, but will he go out for a corner kick? Alex O'Connor will go over to take. We're looking for a grandstand finish here from the Seals. Something to pile the nerves on this FC United side.
Very important moment now as the Steelers are up to half the deficit.
It'll be a right-footed ball here from O'Connor.
Jeopardy to this.
It's a good-looking ball. Good header away though by Wisdom. Back it goes to Bradshaw. His shot is blocked. Bradshaw's going to challenge for the seconds. He wins the seconds, but Wisdom will now sweep it up. Blocked by Bradshaw. We'll go out for an FC United throw, but Bradshaw did quite well on that occasion. Just didn't get the look on his side.
FC territory.
Back on the right here for Thompson. Thompson will get the ball far away. O'Connor tries to get away. Well brought down by Donahue. Donahue being to pass out to the right. Lafondra's unmarked on the right wing, but it's just going to be too much for him as it goes out for a goal kick. And it will be back for Townsend. Ball going forward here. Wilson tried to win the header, but United got it back and it's spring forward looking for Lawrence. Townsend's back out for it and he will claim it in his hands. Launches it out to Owen. Now quickly out to Tinker. Takes the touch. Right foot forward looking for Rawson. Chesting it down. Morris bringing it down well. Under immediate pressure. Back out to Bradshaw. Bradshaw out to left to Grezlak. Grezlak putting a cross in. Headed away by Wisdom. O'Connor gets a touch, but then well in by Donahue. But Wilkinson's helped it out there. And he's got through Donahue there. Wilson continues with it. Cross into the box. Going all the way through. It's loose and it's still in, but no yellow shirts are there. And FC United are able to clear. Owen will get it out to the left to Grezlak. He doesn't go out to play, but his pass is off target and cleared away. Elliot Owen is having to rush towards his own goal as Lawrence has just nipped in there. And Owen has dragged Lawrence down. It's a free kick to FC United. 82 minutes gone in this game. It's becoming more and more unlikely. I wonder if we might see Jack Watson come on soon. So it's a chance for FC United to truly finish this off as a contest. Gravosti is the man who earned the penalty. How likely that was, well, that's up to your judgment. Wilson got a knock on it, but back to the edge of the area. Lafondra takes shot, took another block from Wilkinson. Good play by Grezlak. Morris will hold it up, knocks it over the top of Thompson. Classy as up by Morris. Morris turns out to trouble again, and now he will give it back to O'Connor with his options limited. He gets it out to Iggulden on the right. Iggulden now taking it forward. Now back to Owen. Now O'Connor who's dropped deep to help. Forward to Bradshaw, being forced back because of a poor touch. Back he goes to Owen, now out right to Iggulden. He's going to knock it over the top, looking for Wilson, but brought down by Palinkas who clears it away. And it will go out for a Stocksbridge throw-in. Will Tinker go over for a long throw for this side? No, Iggulden's just going to take it. Liversidge have equalised against Eccleshill. Anthony Brown has scored. Eagledon now will have this throw. Taking his time with it, and Eagledon will do a long throw. Not seen one from him before. Don't have the most distance, but Wisdom will head it away, and then cleared away by Lawrence. Brought down here by Wilson, who's then going to lose the ball. SC United could kill it here. Ball get out to right to Lafondra. Lafondra going one-on-one. Lafondra goes through Townsend. It's 3-0 to FC United. Stocksbridge caught out, pressing forward. And that is disappointing. Lafondra gets his second. And Stocksbridge caught out, being high up the pitch there. To scoreline that flatters FC United, but it's the one that's going to finish it off. And it will remain 3-0. Back for a so back here for the kick-off shortly. 85 minutes gone. Back out now to Owen. Now Morris. Forward to Greshlock. Looking to get forward, but then cleared away. And now to be dealt with by Eagledon, who will head it back to Townsend. Throws it back out to the right to O'Connor.
We've got to half one.
Forward, tried to go out to the right, tried to flick it into the middle, but Stocksbridge will get the ball back here. Now they're trying to go down the road, but it ends up going out play for FC United. 86 minutes. Oh, launched forward, then headed away and then knocked forward. Looked for Morris, but knocked away by Misamba. Collected it by Greshlock, and he earns a free kick. Stocksbridge at least get a consolation to finish this game off. Jack Watson will be the final substitute here. He comes on for James Morris.
Stocksbridge Park Steels, replacing number 10, James Morris, is number 17, Jack Watson.
So Watson now makes his way on. Could he get a consolation of steals and give us a bit of pride coming down to this one? All forward, Townsend will launch it in, headed away. Stocksbridge haven't really won anything in the air today, in the second half at least. Ball forward, headed out here, looking for Greshlock, who tries to get it to the right hand side, but FC United do enough to get it out and out for a throw-in. 87 minutes gone now. Going down to the right, trying to hold it up, back out to the right. Stocksbridge just trying to find a way into the box, trying to dribble the way through. Player went down, no appeals though. As it's going down to the right, into the middle block, another corner kick to the Steels, who not stopping fighting. They say 3-0 is a flattering score by FC United, who've had limited chances throughout this game, but they have took them. Penalty was a controversial one. And then they've got one on the break when we've pushed everyone forward. Back on the right. O'Connor just been told to put his change his spots, and he will do so. Here comes the ball, big booming ball in the middle. Header on target, cleared off the line. Back to Greshlock. Greshlock puts a cross in, deflects it, headed into the middle. Misamba will head it back out, and then Watson will get it back. Watson's trying to find some space, so it does quite well here. Then knocks it forward, he jigs through a few. Watson out to left to Greshlock. Greshlock should have took it on his left with a right, blocks it to the appeal from ball, I don't think it was, and then cleared away. The child in the back, that will be a free kick to FC United. 89 minutes gone. For 5 minutes of added time here.
referee indicated to be within 5 minutes.
30 seconds of normal time to go. Into the middle. Kelly will get it forward, but headed back away. Sorry, Wilson will get it forward. O'Connor now gets it back. He gets the ball looking for Watson. Watson just being dragged around a bit, but not back to Tinker. Now Grejlak. Grejlak knocking it down, looking for Tinker. Tinker takes the touch, trying to get the ball through. He's keeping the ball well into the corner flag. Back to O'Connor. Takes it onto his right foot. Now trying to cross in. Wisdom there, heading it away. Eagledon will get headed out. United to make up. Satole is about to come on. He's going to replace Adam Allcroft. So back on with Gravosti having the throw. Going thrown forward. Will head it away. Headed back in the middle. Grejlak tries to knock it, looking for Rawson. Big back into the stand before it shows right back out. 1 minute at a time has elapsed. Ball passed by Watson. Tinker gone onto it, keeps possession. Back with Tinker now. Or to Watson. Trying to get past a few, but foot goes in from Gravosti. It will be thrown for the Steels. Newcastle United are ahead against Leverkusen. Lewis Meyer scored and Blackpool 3-0 from United performing way to strike. Ashley Fletcher score. Ball into the box, right, Tinker is blocked. And now Satole's on it, trying to get forward, back into the field, cleared out. It will go out for a throw-in. Ball back to Townsend. Ball launched long and headed away. Will go to Eagledon. Takes it up forward to Wilson, then back out to the right. And take it forward here. Bradshaw, who charge forward now. Marshall on the right. Back to Bradshaw. Now back out to the right and then clear away. But there's a free kick here. Stocksbridge will be able to have a chance to get the ball in the box. 2 minutes by the time have gone. Steels get one back before the end. On the right, here comes a very low here at the hip post, put down by Marshall, but then Wisdom's in and clears it away. Will be collected here by O'Connor from very deep. He's going to get the ball forward. It's a poor ball, it's headed away, but Tinker's going to try to get it back forward. Headed away again. Wilkinson challenged it. We'll get out to right. Will go out. Be an FC United throw in. 3 minutes have now gone. Shot launch forward. Headed away, they'll go out for another throw-in. On the left here. And it's just winding down this game now. Going forward, headed backwards, and will be collected in defence here. He's trying to turn and pass it out to trouble now, Stocksbridge. They've done quite well with it as it now goes back to Townsend. Townsend has to chase this down. It's not a great pass that. And he will launch that one away. Grejlak might be able to get onto this. He does, he heads it forward. Watson picks up, he's going to turn and want to run. Moves diagonally then, launches it forward, and Atherton will be able to get this outside his box and launches it right back. 1 minute left of added time. The game is pretty much done at this point. Ball forward, it's intercepted, but Hilden goes in, gets back, and it will be out for Townsend, who gets it out here to the right. Ball forward, looking for Watson. metres away from him. And well in by Marshall. O'Connor gets it back out to Watson on the right. Watson tries to pass in the middle, tackle block, and then cleared away. Titoli holding it up. Gets it back into midfield. And then it'll be a foul goes in, and it will be a free kick to FC United. And that might well be that. Free kick. As the ball goes forward, and that is that. Well, it's a flattering score, I to FC United, who scored against the run of play in the first half with a long range up from Paul Ellis. They got a penalty from a controversial one with Matty Gravosti appeared to go down over some air, and then it was finished off there by a counter-attack from Adam Allcroft while Stocksbridge pushing to get back into it. It's 3-0 to FC United. We will see you next Saturday as we go away to Games for Trinity. We will see you then. I've been Adam Allcroft.